You can't stop. Just because one or two people don't agree with the dreams and the goals that you see for yourself, or let's say, for example, God gave you a few ideas about a business idea or your purpose or what you're supposed to be doing. You don't need nobody's permission. You don't need anybody's permission to start that business. And I know we all want support from our loved ones, from people who we grew up with, from close friends, from people that we are familiar with. We usually tend to make decisions around people we're familiar with. But for this time, I'm telling you, you don't need permission. You don't need permission to do your own thing. You don't need permission to change career fields. You can have what you say that you can have. We don't have an imagination for no reason. God did not give us imagination for no reason. He gave us an imagination so that we could be able to see things in the future without them having manifested already. The imagination that God gave us is for our hope and for our future. Don't let anybody take that away from you. And I mean nobody. I know that, we are connected to people by blood, but I mean nobody. Not your cousin, not your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad. And I know people may mean well when they try to give you advice, but people can only give you advice for only so much. And always remember to don't take advice from people who you would not ever switch places with, or if it takes you too long to even think about why you would switch places with these people. You've been taking advice from people who you wouldn't switch places with. You may need to reevaluate a couple of things. I don't care who doesn't believe in you. We don't care about that. We don't care about people's opinions of us because that's none of our business. All of the thoughts that people are thinking in their mind towards you, especially if they're negative, if they don't align with what God already said about you, they're invalid, they're void. People's opinions of you is none of your business. It has all to do with them and their traumas and what they choose to get over with, what they choose to heal from, because we've all been through something. We've all been through traumatic situations, but it's how we handle them. It's how we move forward that counts. Are you going to stay in the past? Yes, we need time to heal and get over things and time to process. And some of us, it takes time for us to process longer than others. We have different people of levels of processing. We have neurodivergence out here. We have the regular thought process around here. We have expedited processes. We have slowed down process. We are all amongst the people who process things differently and deal with trauma differently, right? It could be your own family who doesn't believe in you, your own mom, your own dad, the very person that you grew up with, your childhood friend that doesn't believe in you, but that's okay because one day they will see. One day they will see where their true investment should have been in. One day they will see why they should have invested you in the beginning, because for some reason, a lot of people have a habit of joining the train once everybody else does. Like, for example, if you're a content creator and it wasn't until you blew up that you started to see people really support you that know you. It took a bunch of strangers to support you first. And then the people that you know of, the people that are blood related to you, hopped on the bandwagon. I don't know why that happens like that, why they just don't support you in the beginning. Who knows? Maybe it's to push us harder and to realize that the only support we need is what God already said we are able to do. And He will give you exceedingly and abundantly all that you could ask for. More than you could think of. Imagine what you want in life that will make you happy. And I'm not talking about greed. I'm not talking about wanting things to put over people's head and to make people feel bad about their predicament and to make you feel better about yours. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you are pure-hearted. You're genuine. You just want a couple of things in your life. You see a couple of things in your future for yourself. It could be material things. It could be a certain career field. It could be a certain talent or gift that you have, and you just want to be able to do what you love for the rest of your life. You will have the desires of your heart when they align with what God has for you. And you could tell what God has for you because you have those desires already in your heart. He is our creator. He's the one who created all things, and He created us in His image. So when your desires align with God's, you will see things manifest in a different way. And when we talk about manifestation, we always want to keep God involved, okay? Let's not say the universe. The universe is a creation. Why worship a creation when you can worship the one who created it, the one who is greater than all of these things that have been created? You don't need crystals. You could just talk to God. God is your protection. The angels that God has sent to protect you is your protection. You don't need these faulty material items that have been probably unconsciously cursed that you're purchasing out of these crystal stores and these sage. You don't need sage. You don't need to burn a certain scent. Matter of fact, a couple of these things that you all are doing are actually an invitation to more evil. Like demons smell the smell of sage and they just run towards it. So you think you're getting rid of demons, but you're inviting them in. It's like a green light blinking in hell, saying, come to this address. They're burning sage. Continue to believe in yourself. Continue to believe in your craft and your talents and gifts that God gave you. Don't be like the one that hid their talents. Multiply your talents. Don't care what these people think. I know it's hard to get through the fact that, dang, I thought they were going to support me. Like, dang, why don't they share my stuff? They don't buy anything I sell. They don't buy anything I make. It's okay, baby. Because God is already sending or has already sent destiny helpers and strangers who believe in you. Strangers who don't have a distorted perspective of you to where they're just going to want to support you because they see the light in you. They see the purpose in you. They see what you're doing is amazing, is great, it's beautiful, you're talented, you're gifted. Keep going. Don't look back. Don't turn into a pillar of salt looking back at stuff that does not serve you anymore, looking back at people who don't really have your back. It's going to be all right in Yeshua's name, all right? Keep going now.